to get your initial reaction to these new measures by the CCP and remind us, how different would this be from what's already in place?
Well, Tracy, it's really not surprising, given the fact that something like this has been going on in full force since the beginning of the Chinese Communist Party itself. But ever since Xi Jinping came into power in 2012, the mass crackdowns particularly against Christians, has been skyrocketing. Things like the even changing of the Bible recently, where it says in the book of John, where Jesus, it says on the Chinese Communist Party's Bible that Jesus actually condemned the woman and actually threw stones at her, as for what I remember. And so something like this is not surprising at all to me, or should it be to anybody else. And there has been a lot of deals that's been going on to initiate something like this, and my initial reaction also to this was that it's only going to get worse from this point.
Yeah, and also, Sehun, I mean, can you explain the part of those restrictions, related to getting these venues registered? What's behind that, and how complicated will that process be?
Well, it's very complicated, and again, we're also seeing the Chinese Communist Party weaponizing bureaucracy and all types of legal issues against the church, and particularly when you see things like things like the charges of business fraud against Protestant pastors for simply receiving tithes or offerings from their people, or even you see the crackdown against underground Catholics who have nothing but dedicated to the church and to the cause. And so, if anything, the bureaucracy itself, the weaponization of it, will make it virtually impossible for any genuine Christian in China to practice their faith full force.